So if you want to get cars and equipment and phones for your company and furniture for your business, you use other people's money, other people's ideas, and other people's efforts. These are rules. So if you follow the rules 99% of the time, you'll more likely win. If you don't, you will more likely fail
Mm.
sooner or later. So if you go in and use other people's money, that's the bank's money or investment money, investors' money, because a lot of rich people are lazy and they don't mind giving you money if you have a great idea or a great business.
Mm.
So we go in and we take, let's say we want cars. We're going to go to Paynet. That's who they're going to check. So you build up your Paynet. That's a bureau for the corporation. And you walk in, go to Ally and go get your cars. Let's say you want to go in and to like those store cards like Dun and Bradstreet,
Mhm.
not Dun and Bradstreet, like Costco and maybe Home Depot. You want to go and you're a builder. You want to go in and get their stuff 30, 60, 90-day net. You're going to go in and say, build up your Dun and Bradstreet. That's not for money. So a lot of people on the internet, they say, go in and get your 80 Paydex. Well, an 80 Paydex is like an 800 credit score for your business. But you need 5 to 8 trade lines to have an 80 Paydex, right?
Mm.
So a lot of people on the internet, they say, go in and get your Euroline. Go in and get your not your Euroline. They said, no, they said, get your Euroline, get your Quill, those little merchant accounts. Those little accounts, you can use the card, but you can't use it for money, Costco. So when people ask me that, they say, Mr. Whitehead, I got my 80 Paydex. What's next? I said, really? Who the hell is going to give you one, two, three, four, $500,000 because you got a $50 damn quill?
Mm.
Nobody. Right? So they say, oh man, I saw this guy on television. He said, go and get these merchant accounts, quill and all this. And I said, man, the banks don't even pay attention to that when they're talking about giving you money. So those are merchant accounts. Now, if you want to go in, let's say, get an installment line of credit, like, you know, uh, and by the way, those credit cards are going to be Dun and Bradstreet. So you
Mm.
build up your Dun and Bradstreet if you want those merchant accounts. Next, if you're going to go in and get your, let's say, line of credit, an installment line, that's usually that's what they call rate, what the interest rate is, and how long in term, rate and term. So you go in, if you want to get an installment line, it's going to be rate and term. That's usually going to be small business financial exchange.
Mm.
Small business financial exchange, what they do is that's UCC1, UCC3. So let's say you go get a house or an installment line, you get a house, you pay it down, you're done. You go get your car, you pay it down, you're done. That's an installment line. And they're going to file in the city that you live in or wherever the corp is, they're going to file in the city county assessor's office. They're going to file what they call UCC1. That means we're in first position. So anybody comes after us, we're going to get our money first. After you pay it off, then that's going to be UCC3.
Mm.
That means they paid it off, right? So if you want to get or installment line of maybe 100 million, 5 million, a line of credit where you get a line and you pay it down, installment line, and you're done. Well, that's going to be small business financial exchange. So you go build them up. Now you can get the money. If you want to go in and let's say revolving, like your revolving lines of credit, then that's going to be Experian or Equifax business.
Mm.
So you go in and build those two guys up, and that's the revolving. That means you get a line of credit, you pay it down, and you use it again. It's revolving. So that's going to be Equifax or Experian, and then they may shift it over to Small Business Financial Exchange because Small Business Financial Exchange is banks talking to banks.
Mm.
Like they have something that's called Plaid.
I use that.
Yeah, yeah. So you go on your Plaid. Plaid is banks talking to banks.
Mm.
You know, the Plaid I'm talking about may be the same one you're talking about, but I'm talking about Plaid when you go in and Yeah, the bank says, let's get some bank statements. Let's see some bank statements.
Yeah.
You go give them the bank statements. Then they go check it out and they say, well, they use Plaid to make sure that they talk to other banks to see that that money is really there.
Right.
You know, so they're very savvy. They don't play games with their money.
Hmm.
So you should know the 5 bureaus, how to get the money. Now the next thing is you get money to do business. You don't do business to get money. So people go and they say, I got my LLC. Oh, you got your LLC? Man, I've been had an LLC. Well, that's for risky things. So why do you have an LLC if you want money?
Mm.
Remember what John Noble told me? He said, do you want a business or do you want money? He said, if you could walk in right now and get 5, 10, 15, $20 million, would you say, no, I don't want that. I want to first go work for it and open up a business?
Hell no.
Hell no, right? So that was some serious information that he taught me. And so I learned later on, I said, okay, so banks, they don't like limited anything. It's like walking up to a lady or a guy walking to a guy. I don't care. I'm just saying.
It's Pride Month.
I'm just saying. I don't care what it is. I'm giving an example, right? To each his own, right? So let's say you walk up, you're talking to some person at the gas station. Say, hey, you know what? We've been talking for a long time. I'd like to take you out. Maybe we had a lot of energy, a lot of synergy. And he says, he says, okay, or she says, okay, one or the other. I don't know. So then he says, the person, let's just say it's a he. He says, but before I take your number, I want to let you know. Yes. He says, yes. He says, I have liability.
Mm.
And that person looks at him like, what do you mean you have liability? What you mean you got liability? And then he says, and I also want to let you know, because I'm an honest person. Yes, I'm limited. And they're looking at him like, what you mean you limited? What you mean you limited? What's your problem, right? So then the person says, you know what? I got to go pick my baby up from school. What do you mean? It's 12:30 at night. What you mean you got to pick your baby up from school? Well, he in night school. I got to go, right?
Yeah.
So goodbye. You're never going to see them again. That's what the bank is going to say to you when you walk in talking about, I want money from my company so I can do business. They don't like risky things,
Mm.
right? So first thing is that's an LLC is for like doctors or like trucking. That's risky, dangerous. So they don't lend money to like real estate unless you got 6 final HUDs, because we do real estate too.
Hmm.
But unless you have 6 final HUDs, then you can go to the bank and say, I did this as a business and I can show you on this HUD. A HUD is when you go in and you have your name on the deal.
Mm.
Okay. So then the bank will take you seriously. But they don't like restaurants. I know. I had a chain of restaurants in San Diego.
A lot of them fail.
Oh, a lot of them fail. But, I was taught by the best. I was very lucky to be taught. You build them to sell.
Mm.
Right? And so they don't like restaurants. They don't like construction.
Really?
That's dangerous.
Mm.
They don't like trucking. So I would suggest to everybody to go out, if they're going to do business, to go look up a SIC code, right? A SIC code. A SIC code basically says, it describes what you do. And I should know, I used to teach some of these people.
Yeah.
So it's an identifier. It says, let's say 53621. That means you're a trucker. And then the next number would be, in the SIC code would be what industry you're in. Let's say that's 36524. So I'm in a trucking business. I drive a truck in the transportation industry.
Mm.
So that's how they decide what industry you're in, what you do, and are we going to give them any money or how much?
Mm-hmm.
So you should go into Google and you should look up SIC codes that banks like or SIC codes that they don't like. And don't pick the ones they don't like.
That's great advice.
pretty simple.
Because I'd assume like marijuana is another one they don't like.
They don't like marijuana. So what we do is we build the corporation, and then we put underneath the corporation what they call a special purpose vehicle.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.